In 1929, as the Great Depression was just beginning to take hold, Les Olson, then 14 years old, was enjoying his first week of high school. During the school's opening assembly, he was pulled aside and informed that his father had just passed away of a sudden heart attack. With a mother and two sisters at home, Les assumed the responsibility for the family's support, never again to return to school. Jobs were difficult to find. Young Les managed to secure a position as an errand boy for ZCMI, for which he was paid $50 a month. And considering the state of the economy, he was very grateful for the privilege of having any job at all. Each month for 4 years, he would faithfully turn his paycheck over to his mother, keeping for himself only a small amount of spending money. By the age of 42, Les, who was now the manager of ZCMI's office equipment department, was married to his sweetheart, Reva Perry, and together they were the very proud parents of 12 beautiful and hungry children. Les realized that his large family needed more than his current employment could provide, so one evening he quietly announced around the dinner table that he had quit his job to start a family business. All 12 children were invited to get their piggy banks and buy in to the new venture. As they dumped their coins on the table, Reva carefully wrote down each child's investment for a grand total of $63. From the very beginning, Les focused his efforts on customer service, continually reminding his employees that he was not their boss, the customer was. Les and Reva always said, anyone can sell a machine, but if you can't provide service, you're out of business. Service is our backbone. Many years after the kids broke open their piggy banks and gave all they had to help Dad and Mom start the business, the Olsons continue to give all they have to carry on the legacy and provide the customer service that has made Les Olson Company one of Utah's great success stories. While Les and Reva's children are still working in the business, many positions are held by their grandchildren. The third generation, along with many non-family member employees, are doing what they can to continue the legacy left by one visionary man. Great service and integrity have allowed the Les Olson Company to thrive and grow. They currently have offices in Logan, Salt Lake City, Ogden, Cedar City, Linden, St. George, and Las Vegas. As part of their corporate citizenship, the Les Olson Company has been a sponsor of the Utah Jazz for over 30 years and is currently working with Real Salt Lake to shut out hunger for the Utah Food Bank. They have also contributed to the Utah Special Olympics, the Deseret Foundation, National Kidney Foundation, the American Cancer Society, Primary Children's Hospital, United Way, the American Red Cross, Boy Scouts of America, the Huntsman Cancer Institute, Hale Center Theater, the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and many other organizations that enrich and benefit our community.
Focus on the business. They understand the importance of the customer. They understand the importance of value-added business solutions for their customers, whether it's a small business or a large business like Intermountain Healthcare. They keep bringing value after value. I mean, even I say we've done business with them for 6 years. Well, lo and behold, after 3 years, we put them out for bid. You know, it wasn't like just the relationship building guaranteed them business, but in the RFP, the evaluation process, when you add their value, their customer service, their solutions they keep bringing to us, as well as their bottom line costs, they were given the business again for another 3 years, and I'm sure that it'll keep going with Intermountain Healthcare.
In recent years, though, we've done a lot together, and it's been fun to work with Larry because Larry has a commitment to really understand your company, and he is a person that goes out of his way to look for opportunities of connecting and helping your company be successful.
I think from day one, when Les started the company, his goal was to build a company to last and not a company to sell. And to this day, they have that same philosophy. So whether it's Larry and Jim or their children or grandchildren, they're all involved with the company. Their goal is to build a strong company that services their customers and to be a company that will be around for years and years to come, and not one that they want to sell out and gain a quick profit from. And I think, again, that's something that really makes them unique, is they're trying to continue to build on a foundation that their father built.
Amazing what Les and Reva achieved. They had 12 children, okay? And at the age of 42, he decided to go out on his own, take a leap of faith to better support his family and start a business. And so, as he will tell you, that evening, he asked all the children to get their piggy banks, come down. They came up with $63 because times were tough back then in 1956, and he got just enough money to go back and get a train ticket to try to pick up a line of equipment. And I think that really made an impact not only on him but the family about making sure that they give back to the community. That was very important to Les and Riva.
Is he really strives to understand your business and wanting to do what's right for not only Les Olson Company but also what's right for the people they're negotiating or dealing with. And I really appreciate that.
You know, one of the things about the Les Olson Company is that they truly care about their customers. Everybody says they do that, everybody tries to do that, but the Les Olson Company, being a family-owned business, they've been around for 55, 56 years. They've always focused on the customer.
You know, I was very blessed and fortunate to work with my grandparents, Les and Riva, and they really put a set of core values out there that, you know, we followed, you know, and hard work pays, I think. And so
I think what makes the Les Olson Company stand out is a couple of things. Number one, their passion. They are passionate about really their products, about being in Utah, about caring about their relationships and their customers, and about their family. And when you bring all those elements together, it makes for a very powerful company.
Buying good equipment's one thing, but then servicing them and helping us continue to manage them well and reduce our total expenses is the second thing that I think there's no question the Les Olson Company does better than anyone else. They give great customer service.
The neatest thing for me is one of the first times I met Larry, I walked away feeling like, wow, I've got a great friend here. And the neat thing is everyone I talk to feels the same way.
Les had a plaque on his desk that said, "People are important, treat him that way." And that always made an impression because I watched how he would do that with his employees.
The Olson spirit, feeling, mission of customer service permeates throughout the entire company.
Larry is an amazing man. I think probably one of the best words, if you had to use one to summarize Larry, would be generous. He's truly generous in all that he does. He cares about people.
Our philosophy is good service isn't expensive, it's priceless. And at the end of the day, I think that's why we've been able to adapt and to grow and be successful.
I think it's a combination of hard work, of strong character and strong values that the company has placed, and then a strong set of guidelines that they, as a family, follow to make them successful.
They treat everybody very, very good, and they're appreciative of being where they're at. I just wish that every business would be like them, which means they got a good business sense, but they also are very grounded with people and their community.
I've seen them involved in a lot of community and a lot of nonprofit work that they're doing. They've been involved, I know, with recently the Utah Open and what's going on with Special Olympics. I've seen them involved with some of the projects related to health care in this community, and everything that we have approached them on in our causes, they're always there to be a part of it and try to help and be a part of the community and try to make this community a better place to live, work, and play. And that's what has made me impressed with the Les Olson Company.
And we also did an event with the Special Olympics where it's called Over the Edge. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but you have the chance to throw one of your executives over the edge, and that's over the Grand America. So they go from the top and they rappel them down. And so if you raise, I think it's a $2,500 minimum donation, then you have the opportunity to put one of your executives over the edge. So last year we did Jim Olson, our CEO, and he was more than willing to go, couldn't wait to do it.
And that's not something that they get a payback on. There's not a business case on what they do for the foundation work, for their support.
Also care about the community. They're involved in a number of different things, and it comes through not only in where you see them and what they're doing, but the types of things they support.
It comes from just the great people that the Olson family are. They got big hearts. They're good people. They like everybody. They have positive things to say, and they back it up. They're good business people and good people in general.